to another episode of Resident of the Living Dead. Today is a new Mold Monday, and we have a shipment from Temu, as usual. And let's see what we have. So we'll start with like a planter mold with a base, some small flowers. I think these would make a neat, like refrigerator magnets would be kind of neat. What else we got here? We've got some flowers that go into a pot. And then we have a large plate. Sorry for hitting the camera there. So I think what we will make today will be, let's do the planter. So we will do this planter. Again, sorry for all the noise. So this has got sort of a faceted looking planter, and then a base that when it's done will go with it. So let's take a moment and figure out what colors we want to use. Maybe we'll try a glass effect with some alcohol inks on this one. So give me a few moments, pick out some supplies, get the resin ready, and we'll be right back. We're back. We have made about, I guess we did about 7 ounces, maybe close to 8 ounces of 2-part resin. And we've started for about 4 minutes. And now what we're going to do is we are going to add our white alcohol ink to one, red alcohol ink to the other, as well as a little bit of glue because we don't want them to blend when we pour them. So I think with the larger one, we're going to do red. So let's go ahead and do about 4 or 5 drops in there. And you can see we've added the red in there. We're just going to slowly stir it. We want it to incorporate, but we don't want to add any bubbles. And I can see from the side of the cup as it's stirring. Just stir a little faster to get that mix. Now I have not tried clear glue and alcohol inks, so we'll see how that comes out. We want to have it more like a glass-like, but we don't want it to mix. I'm not sure what we're going to get here, so let's see. And that's not open, so let me find my scissors and hope that it doesn't go spurting out everywhere. We'll add a handful of drops to this one. Okay, and it's still not open. One moment. Alright. Well, it does not want to come out of there. I don't want to cut it too much, but I don't think I'm going to have a choice. Wow, it is not coming out of this. Whoa! And then we got a lot more than we wanted. Alright, well, we got a lot of... The white one is going to be really white, but I think it's going to be okay. So one of the things that we did before we made the resin was we actually soaked the bottles of resin in a tub in warm water, and that should help us reduce the number of bubbles that we get in an effort to get no bubbles. Alright, so let's add a drop of glue. give that just a slow stir. You can see it's thickening up quite a bit, which is good. It will help keep it from mixing together. We'll add a little bit of glue to the white. So because we made more red than the white, we're hoping that that comes out a little bit more. All right, so before we do that, let's give our mold a little spray with the isopropyl alcohol. And make sure that we have even less bubbles. All right, so let's get to pouring. We'll start with a little bit of red here, and we're going to pour it real slow. And then we're going to put some red over in this one, in the base. And we actually forgot something. Forgot to do the hole makers. Of course. That may cause us a little bit of problem, but what we're going to do is we're going to put some hole makers in here real quick. Don't think it's going to stay because of the resin underneath it, but we'll see. Now it's going to fall over. All right, note to self, next time, do that part first. And hopefully they don't slide when we pour the white. But we're going to go real slow. And then we'll put some white one over in the base. Okay, a little more red. And some more red in the base. A little bit more white. And then a little bit more white in the base. The base is not going to need as much more because it's almost full. And some white. And then the red. I think we'll fill it up with the red. We'll just add a little drop of white on the bottom to give it some and I think that is full. We'll just add a little bit of white because we don't want that base to be super clear. Okay, we got a little bit left, so let's get out our handy dandy teddy bear, and we'll do a little bit of white in there, and then red, and then the white. Not a whole lot of red left, so we're just gonna scrape it out, see how much we can fill. I don't think this is gonna fill, but we'll get as close as we can. It may have to get another color when we that's all the red. Let's see what we have left in the white. Not much. Good thing is with the 8 ounces, we actually did have enough for the planter and the base. There's not so much left over for the extras, which is fine. All right, let's get see if we can scrape a little bit out. And you can see, hopefully you can see on the video how absolutely glue-like it is because of that glue. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to tap this one a little bit just to kind of get the bubbles out. We'll get our torch in a moment, and we're just going to go over All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to give it about 24 hours to set, and then we will be back for the demold and see how it turned out. See you shortly. All right, we are back to demold our planter and base. So let's go ahead and turn this over and work this out. There's the base. And you can see the red kind of stayed clear. I think the white kind of made it a little bit pink, but it does have some clear points to it. Don't see one little tiny bubble there and there, but not many. That's pretty. All right, let's check this one out. So we did these a little late with the plugs, but they seem to have worked. Let's put them back before we continue. All right, now let's. Now this one had a kind of a diamond pattern to it, so let's see. If you like that sound. Nice. Turn that back inside out. And then there it is. I actually really like that. I may try to do that with just a clear color. And then of course it'll just sit like that. Well, I thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. And if you'd like to be notified when new videos come up, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, I will see you then.